but I can't hear you.
Hey, Ms. Wells, you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now. Give me 1 second.
It's okay. Over here, over the plate. Over the plate. Eat it over the plate. Huh. Huh. Stand up. Eat it over the plate.
We have a problem. You must be you. I don't care. Just keep feeding me gumballs, please. All right. Then the next colored gumball we'll be feeding you is purple.
All right, Mr. Parks, I'm ready. Sorry about that.
It's okay. How's your day today?
Uh, Typical ready for break type day.
You said ready for?
Ready for break?
Oh, absolutely. It seemed like it came up super quick.
Yeah. It's gonna be the end of the semester for me.
Yes, I'm gonna have a long weekend. So this long weekend that we've been talking about, it's about to be here for me. But I think, I got a handle on everything. It's gonna be about getting it done.
Yeah, me too.
So I was able to get your you know how to share on here, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
now the task one, I don't think I uploaded your task one yet, but I have it here because I've been handwriting them.
Okay. I mean it's fine. We just talk about it. Um I'll go first. I'll share your screen, share yours real quick.
Okay.
We'll use the pink bowl this time.
Okay. I kind of kept it the same. You don't want it? Okay, I'm gonna put it over here, okay? You want salad? All right, go take you a couple bites. Um, Daddy, baby, Daddy's busy. All right, here, I get it. Okay. So when I was looking, I went with the same format as I did when we first started, which was I'll put comments on your paper just to make it easier when you follow along in the editing. Would be easier. Now, when I went through your task one, um, I was doing the check marks of the outline that they gave and what you did. And so pretty much I think you hit on all cylinders. Most of the things that I see, as you see, uh, I think you did a great job of checking off the things that were expected to be completed. And so the suggestions I left throughout the paper are mostly grammatical,
Okay.
and I think I gave some suggestions here or there. I like the use of your graphics. I think they were appropriate. when needed, instead of like getting lost in, well, this is the breakdown of this one, or this is the breakdown of that one. Um, Now, if I was hearing correctly, I think we can use the teaching working condition survey in both parts of this paper.
Okay.
Um, Now, I don't know. I know your school. Hold on. I think your school's 4A, right? Like large, but it's the
No,
only one.
I don't think we are. We only have 800 students.
Okay, but it is the only one, right?
Yeah, it's the only one in the district, though.
Got you. Got you. Okay, that's what I remember. Um, so I don't know if your school is large enough to want FAC. Do you know what FAC is?
I do not.
So FAC is Faculty Advisory Committee. So it's a committee full of nothing but teachers.
Okay, yeah, we have that in the for the whole district, but not within the school.
Okay. So we have roughly 2,200 students.
Okay.
So I mean, there's been an FAC at each of the schools I worked at Mallard Creek, Vance, and North May. So it might be like a Charlotte thing because of the size of the schools. But what they'll do is they'll take it was hard to do a needs assessment because we were getting the needs
Mhm.
in on FAC and SLT. So we knew that the teachers had a feeling that the community wasn't involved from the teacher working condition survey, and they let us know why at the beginning of the school year.
Okay.
They just feel that the magnets were not represented well. So that's why I brought that up in here. Like maybe you could have an FAC where they bring their concerns to you, and that can be also part of your needs assessment
Mhm.
to be considered. Um, that was the big thing in there. But like I say, it was just a suggestion.
Okay.
Um, you know, I think you did a good job of your team, and I think you ran into some decent uh, people to have on your team because you had a technician and remember the other person,
The data analysis.
data analysis. Yes, data analysis person. Um, that can handle everything. So I mean, that's more everything we have to do. Like we're having to collect the data, we're having to analyze it. Whereas you have somebody who can operate that for you. I gave some suggestions that you could all do. I think we're experimenting the same problems that y'all are with the connect eds and people just basically hanging up as soon as the voicemail starts going through.
Right.
So I think somebody suggested that we do a text, but the text can't be more than 140 something characters.
Right.
So somebody suggested we'll do a link that has a newsletter on it, and that way it'll possibly reach more people because people will open their text messages.
Okay.
So that might be something you want to possibly look at implementing. And really, I think, like I say, that was about it. Now, I'll be honest with you, a lot of your information I remember already over the past. I missed that registrar. Um, a lot of your information about your breakdown of your school, I remember just over the course of us being in the same team
Right.
the last 3 semesters. So when you mentioned the teacher work condition surveys and the second part, some formatting right here. But overall, like I said, I think you hit on all cylinders. Most of my stuff was really like grammatical or maybe suggestions that you just wanted to add in.
Okay. And I think a lot of that stuff, and I got to figure out because, like, we operate on all Chromebooks. So everything that we have is Google Docs.
Yes,
And I think once you switch it over to a Microsoft Word document, it just gets shifted. So I got to figure out how to do it so it doesn't
gotcha.
just yeah, now that you're like scrolling through, because even when I save it as a Microsoft document, I don't think it looks quite like that. But now that I'm seeing you scroll through it, I can see like how the graphics and stuff went inside the document.
Could you possibly have you downloaded it as a PDF when it's time to turn it in?
No, normally I just download as a Word document.
Hmm.
So that might be an option too to do it as a. But I know like you and Dr. Bullish, y'all do the comments within Word. So maybe when I do my final submission, I should do PDF document.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. I think I submit things as PDFs. I haven't run into an issue yet with it that I remember, so I think that'd be an option to handle that format thing for you.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's about it for me.
Okay. Um. So I know that. So I have your skip, and I know that you were struggling a little bit, and this was just like your base. So
Yes.
I tried to just hit on. I, I'm gonna just share it uh, so that I can show you as I go through. But I know so I just tried to hit the major things that it was missing. Um, so that you more so whenever you go back to try to fill in the blanks that you wouldn't miss that big stuff. Um, so the first thing was that background section. And I know for you, since you started at a new school, you're gonna have to write a whole new background section. Why you
Yes.
kind of using the same one over and over again. So I said make sure that you add your background section, include information about your school demographics, and I don't know if you like what I did for my background section because even when we first started doing background sections, we didn't have a whole lot of I didn't have a whole lot of time to get information from like different departments, so I used a lot of information from the SCIP report card.
Hmm. And I think I found something the U.S. Reports on my school from the year before, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna head to that.
Um, you also was missing the members of your team and their position on the team. So whoever you choose for your team, there was a section he wanted in there about, I guess, basically introducing your team within the paper.
Okay.
Um, your reference to the working condition survey was good because I was looking at some other people's papers and I don't think they were citing the working condition survey correctly. But that was good. Your screenshots of the working condition survey was good, and he mentioned making sure that you focus the reader in on the parts of the working condition survey that you wanted them to focus on. So I noticed that you did that in your paper. And then so the big thing was what we talked about in that first video was that the task one should be the two different parts.
Yes.
You just gotta add that second part in there. And I think those were my major comments. Oh, right here. Let me go up some. This was just like an APA thing, but like this heading right here, like internal support and involvement, any of your flush headings should be bolded.
Bold. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
And that was it. Oh, and I did say that I really like your little heading, and I wish I could do that in Google Docs where your page numbers are. I think it looks
Oh,
cool.
yes.
But I can't do that in Google Docs, but it really looks nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
But that
I
was
wish
pretty
they stopped trying to be so different from each other.
right. Everybody, I was just talking about that today with someone when we were talking about cuz we're changing to an Apple school. I hate
Mm.
Apple. I hate Apple everything. Um I'm Google and Samsung all the way. And so they were talking about how, so I'm one of the test classrooms, and they brought in my Apple TV and my iPad today. And I was like, oh no, this ain't gonna work. Y'all gonna have to sit down and go in and teach me how to work this. And my friend was like, you have a Galaxy tablet. I said, this ain't the same thing. I don't I don't understand why companies try to be so different from each other, but this is not. This is completely different.
Um, so here's the thing. I don't mess with Apple computers.
Mhm.
For me, they're not user friendly. Like if I have to
Right.
take a class on how to use the computer, I don't have enough time for that.
Right.
But now their tablets and iPhones and stuff, very simple.
You know, I guess I've been with I've had a Galaxy 1 through 10.
Hmm.
I'm on, I'm on Galaxy 10 now.
My brother used to be he had a Windows phone
Mhm.
and he was dead set against Apple products. And he got one. He said, I'm gonna give it 2 weeks. And he kept saying it every day over the 2 weeks. But he when the 2 weeks was up, he was like, yeah, I'm not going back. He was like,
I
I was like,
just
oh, he likes it.
yeah, I get, but Apple is just too expensive. I feel like everything you do you have to pay for, while Galaxy
Mhm.
and Google, a majority of it's free.
Gotcha. See, I haven't heard that argument yet. Baby, you don't turn the lights off? Wow. I'm being told what to do in my own house. All right. Well, the next bill is yours too. All
Right.
right. But I mean, I feel the same about the Promethean boys though. You know, we all get to our certain points where we don't want to change.
Right.
Like I don't really want to use a Promethean board because then I have to learn a whole bunch of stuff.
And then when you like when I don't know about you, but when I first started teaching, I used to be like, "Oh my god, I don't know why these teachers that have been there for 30 years are so afraid to change." But now I'm the same way. Like I was at my old school and I had a whiteboard with a projector. So like the whiteboard was the actual smart board.
Hmm.
And then now here I have like one of the old fashioned smart boards and I'm like refusing. I was like, "No, I don't want it." I done took it off the wall. My principal told me I had to stop taking it off the wall.
Vance made me so upset because they had like this touch TV in the middle of my whiteboard. And what am I
Uh,
supposed to do with this? So I just started taking a dry erase marker to the TV.
yeah, I've started to write on my smart board with a dry erase marker.
Because it literally does nothing other than be a touchscreen. It did
Hmm.
nothing.
Yeah.
So, but I appreciate the feedback. I had actually started on that path of revising it today.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, I was totally off. Like, I wasn't totally off, but I didn't hit on everything that needed to be hit on.
Right. Yeah, the parts that you did was really good. You just missed that second part in the background section. I think once you add those components in there, you'll be good.
Yes.
And I'll scan this. I meant to scan this in before I left school today, but I'll scan it in and get it to you tomorrow before you start, finishing up your stuff this weekend. Um, but I also put at the bottom, like, don't forget, like, on that outline that I provided in the group or whatever.
Hmm.
Like, I just basically took everything he said word for word and typed it up, and so
That's what I was living and dying by today when I was reworking some of the stuff.
yeah, he did a good job of like, I felt what he was saying was almost better than the outlines we've gotten in the previous classes.
Hmm.
So it made it real easy to just put the information together.
Good, good. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get this little one to bed.
Me too. I
You
told
be
mine to
sure
sleep
to go
early.
watch Frozen 2 this weekend.
I already have my tickets tomorrow at 7 p.m.
I messed up and thought we were gonna have a game, so I got it for Saturday. But usually we would have gotten it on the opening night too. So I
Yeah.
was kind of like, oh, but she ain't gonna know a difference.
Oh yeah, mine is she's at the commercial age. She done put it on her calendar and everything.
Mm. All she knows is this weekend. That's all she keeps talking. What we're going to see tomorrow on Saturday.
Yep. Y'all going to see Disney on Ice too?
When is that?
Well, up here in Greensboro, it's next weekend.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it was already down here.
Oh, okay.
I think one of my friends posted about it. He posted something about On Ice. I can't remember what it was, but I think it was Disney On Ice. I think we missed it.
Well, it's in Greensboro next weekend if you want to come up this way.
You wanna go watch Disney on Ice? All right, Daddy will look at tickets, okay? She's so spoiled. Yeah. But say bye to Miss Wells.
Bye.
'Cause it's
Bye.
time for bedtime.
And doing Play-Doh.
Oh, what is that?
That's a purple Play-Doh.
Oh, purple Play-Doh. Cool.
Man,
My
it's
daughter would be
story time.
jealous. She don't get
That's
Play-Doh.
why it's this story.
Play-Doh is like the things now.
Slime.
Slime. Now, don't say it
Slime.
because she
Yes.
still got a gift. She still has a gift from her birthday that I've hid from her because it's slime.
Oh yeah. That's all that's on her Christmas list is slime.
Mm. She loves it. She'll look up videos on Play-Doh and slime all day.
Yes, they watch them all day long.
And that's what she's watching. Well, she was. I guess she moved on, but she was watching a Play-Doh video.
Yep. Fun stuff.
We'll say bye.
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 All right, Miss Wells. We'll get together later this weekend to finish the other one.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Bye.
All right.